Hello, and very happy to see you again on our channel. In this video, we give you the ugly truth. Prince Harry totally obliterated from royal succession. How the arrival of Prince George changed everything for spare Prince. Prince Harry's decision to leave the royal fold with his wife Meghan Markle and son Archie Harrison has created a great ripple effect in the British monarchy. But how big is the effect of the sixth in line to the throne's decision on the monarchy's future? Before going to this news, we give you the latest news. Piers Morgan slams Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, calls them pathetic hypocrites. The Good Morning Britain host has been a vocal critic of Prince Harry and Markle for years. But in his book, he questioned why the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been demanding the public for their privacy. However, Morgan said that Prince Harry and Markle continue to hurl themselves into the news. Morgan also accused the couple of being desperate for attention and for trying to swerve the focus of the public from the pandemic to them. Morgan also criticized Prince Harry and Markle's decision to ban 4 British newspapers from their lives after they accused them of breaching their privacy. One of these publications was Mail on Sunday, which Markle filed a lawsuit against for publishing photos of her letter to her dad, Thomas Markle Sr. But a rep for Mail on Sunday fired back by saying that Markle was aware that her handwritten letters would be published. And this is exactly why she wrote the letter to her dad. Morgan also said that everything the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been doing doesn't show their desire to protect their son and shield them from the public's eye. Since they quit the firm in January, Prince Harry and Markle have been very visible via virtual calls and interviews. In fact, they just recently commented on the elections. And Markle also talked about being the most trolled person online, as well as the dangers of social media and more. On May 6th, Markle released a video of her and Archie reading the book Duck, Rabbit. Morgan said that he started writing a lengthy tweet about the appearance, but he stopped halfway through. After all, he realized it wouldn't make sense for him to keep tweeting about Markle and Prince Harry when the world is dealing with more important things such as COVID-19. Morgan also said that there's no reason for him to keep telling the world that Markle is such a hypocrite, because they have already come to realize that she is. Back to the top news, in Robert Lacey's newest bombshell memoir, the royal author writes about how Harry's spare prince title has long gone been obliterated from him. The second child of the heir apparent has been dubbed the name spare prince by royal advisors. During his and Prince William's earlier years, Prince Harry's obligations to the royal family were huge. Prince Harry's presence was a constant importance to the royal firm. But ever since the arrival of his nephew, Prince George, the balance has shifted. Lacey claims that the arrival of Prince William and Kate Middleton's children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, has, quote, wiped out his spare title. Going into their late 30s, Prince Harry's position in the life of Prince William has also been greatly lost. Kate Middleton has become Prince William's biggest companion and support and has been helping him prepare for his reign in the future. Quote, Kate had, quite rightly, taken over that function for William, and she was also accompanying her new husband in a new direction, toward his role as senior heir and king, Lacey wrote in his newest novel. During his royal career, Harry's accomplishments seemingly became bleak as his rank in the royal succession became further and further away. Marrying Meghan Markle, Lacey alleged, is a way for Prince Harry to find his purpose, and that the prince was looking for a savior. However, Meghan Markle has once again made international headlines after the royal wife appeared in another of Fortune magazine's virtual engagements. The Duchess was one of the key speakers for Most Powerful Women Next Gen Summit, where the ex-actress spoke about her experience with social media and as a part of the British royal family. The mother of one highlighted her past with the royal family, taking a subtle jab at the rumored stifling of her voice in the royal firm. As a former actress and activist, the Suits star has opened up about having lost the power to use her voice in the past years. During the summit, she discussed the importance of using your voice, reflecting on her incidents in the past years where she was rarely seen speaking, and her engagements from within the royal firm were limited. She preached that a woman's voice matters, and that social media had given millions of people the platform to speak up. With Harry, the removal of the prince's honorary military titles upon his exit from the royal family has also greatly affected the confidence of Captain Windsor. With the several changes made in his life, Prince Harry has been alleged to be in rough states despite being with his own family in California. In many occurrences, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's titles have been a great source of debate for Britons and Americans alike. Their recent involvement with political events has caused them some heat. Pressures have been mounting on the British monarchy to remove their titles, completely obliterating Harry from the line of succession. But Meghan Markle also mentioned that the use of these social media platforms is a huge responsibility that one holds. The Duchess continued by enlightening that parenthood has greatly affected her outlook on social media, saying that the things she can tolerate may not be something her son can, and that it is important not to put your child in a vulnerable position at a young age. During her stay with the royal firm, it was alleged that Meghan Markle was often snubbed during her engagements. In one instance, together with royal member Prince William, Kate Middleton, and her husband Prince Harry, the Duchess of Sussex was skipped when it was time to speak up. Despite this, Meghan has continued on to talk about the organizations and charities that she is involved in the partnership with the British Royal Foundation. In the Fortune magazine summit, Meghan also discussed the harrowing effect of social media on her and how social media's constant use is comparable to drug addiction. Meanwhile, discuss their title, We Analytic via the Critic online, as the Duke and Duchess of Suffolk are stripped of their Royal Highness stylings. The abdication is cited as the greatest parallel, another pushy, raven-haired American catalyst. But title dodgers are legion. Title grasping is of course well documented. There have been the peerage buyers, the title dodgers, Lady Heather McCartney et al., as well as those who have doggedly sought to cling on. Both Princess Diana and the Duchess of York wrangled long, hard, and unsuccessfully to retain their HRHs. For all this, there has always been a gang of those who seek to duck their duchies. Michael Ancram is a case study in title picking. For while the family name of the former chairman of the Conservative Party is Kerr, he was born with the courtesy title of the Earl of Ancram. Ancram chose to remain a Mr. while working as a lawyer. He worried the jury would be muddled when the judge addressed him as Milord. As a politician, Ancram continued his avoidance tactics. Despite coming into his father's title of the Marquess of Lothian in 2004, and despite the House of Lords Act 1999, which no longer called for hereditary peers to recant their nobility, he stuck as Mr. Ancram, or Norman Crumb to his friends. A happy titular compromise was eventually reached when Ancram was created Baron Kerr of Monteviot in 2010. The question then is, into which faction do the Sussexes fall in shirking their titles? There is no question that they are part of the woke brigade. Meghan was said to unnerve courtiers by too much hugging and much too much call me Meghaning. There might even be a theisp element. There is talk that Meghan is set to return to acting to help pay some bills. Even Princess Grace left her title at home when playing the screen goddess. Ironically, one of the great factors in title dodging has historically been money. Robert, Lord Salisbury, for instance, refused to take up his place in public life on the grounds that he would have to divulge his wealth. Might there have been an element of this to Meghan and Harry's dodge? Perhaps the most important question is what is to happen to poor, disenfranchised Mr. Archie Mountbatten Windsor? Will he be the next generation's title grasper? We will be waiting for the time to reply to this question, but you can leave your views in the comment section and everyone also discuss them together. If you see my video and you so prefer it, remember to like and share it with anyone you think will also love it. Don't be afraid to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News channel to get more news videos from us. Now thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next interesting video tonight.